Hello my sweets, welcome back to Beauty Meets DIY. This is Helen. Thank you so much for watching. So I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but with everything that's going on in our world today with this horrible virus, it's been very tough. So on a global scale, I continue to pray for every single person that's been affected by this virus, and I continue to pray for all of us so that we can stay safe and healthy for as long as possible. Some of you may know that I was born and raised in New York City, and New York has been one of the places that's been hit really hard, and so I dedicate this video to my beloved New York. In the description box below, I will leave the measurements to everything. You're going to need 2 long pieces of wood. The main pieces of wood is going to be 25 inches long. I know you only see one main piece here, but you're going to need 2, and you're also going to need 4 of these thinner pieces of wood. They were a little long, so I cut them down to 17 inches, but again, I'll leave the measurements below. You can also use these quoted plaques from the Dollar Tree, but as you can see, they are more narrow and much shorter. You can use this if you're gonna do it on a smaller scale, but for me, my piece, I feel like it worked out with the 25 inches long, and I'm going to go ahead and spray paint it with a flat black spray paint, but you can do it any color that you want. Again, like I mentioned, you can customize this to your own liking. So for our first piece here, you're going to need some screws, and you definitely want to use a drill bit that's comparable with your screw nails. In other words, the same width as your nails. You want your nails to be not too short or too long. You definitely want to go ahead and drill holes in your wood. If not, they're going to crack. Trust me, believe me when I tell you, I tried screwing the nails without drilling a hole, and sure enough, my wood cracked. So you want to go ahead and do that for all 4 of your sides, your 4 sticks, and you will see what I mean as we go along. So you want to drill all the way through your stick, and then somewhat in your main piece there, just enough so that when you screw in your nails, you won't have a problem. So you definitely want to have somebody help you out with this, whether it's your boyfriend, your husband, a family member, anybody to help you out. And some parts of the project is going to need extra set of hands. But yeah, I do recommend that you drill a hole first so that your wood doesn't crack. So as you can see, now we're going to go ahead and temporarily rest our top main wooden piece on something. Here I'm using my little lighted box. So you're going to do the same process. You're going to drill a hole. You want to make sure that either side of your main wood pieces are leveled, that your sticks are also standing straight up, that everything is leveled on the sides and throughout. And then you're going to go ahead and drill through. You're going to do that for all 4 sides again. And this is what I mean. So again, you want to come in on either side, like I mentioned before, 5 inches. That's what I measured mine according to the 25-inch pieces of wood that I use. This is going to be customizable to you, but I came in 5 inches on either side, and in the center right there was about, I think it was about 3 inches. Yeah, 3 inches. So I went ahead and screwed a nail on all 4 sides. So here I picked up this aluminum tape a while back at Walmart, and I just decided that that's what I was going to place on my top piece. Again, you can customize this. You don't have to do this. You can, cut a piece of mirror, and that will look really nice there. You can bling it out. You can paint it. This is what I had on hand and what I decided to do. Later on in the video, I did decide to top it off with some of that mirrored adhesive paper that I really love. I'm going to go ahead and apply that same tape on all my sticks, both in the front and in the back for all of them. And I wanted kind of a reflective background before I continue to embellish it. So this is the mirrored paper that I'm talking to you about. I will definitely go ahead and leave the link down below. I really do love this because it gave it even more kind of that mirrored, more reflective look that I was looking for. I think it's much easier than having a mirrored piece cut out if that's what you're going for. So here I decided to use this bling wrap. It has kind of like the black thread background. That's what I decided to use. Obviously we know these come in different colors. That is your choice. I'm very curious to know how you guys would decorate this. What would you use if you decide to create this piece? So if you're liking this so far, give me a thumbs up and comment down below. So I went ahead and cut out some extra pieces of wood to go in the center there. So you're gonna need 2 for either side. You're gonna come down, or I came down about 1.5 inches to the first one, place it there. You definitely can use your strongest glue or wood glue as well. Now for my second piece, in between, I kind of measured about 4 inches. So again, from the top down to the first, it was 1.5 inches, and then the middle one from between both of them was about 4 inches. Here I'm using some rose gold paint, some copper or antique copper, and I'm also using some metallic silver. And then later on in the video, I decided to give it a little splash of gold as well. This is the kind of look that I'm going for my bottom piece. I kind of wanted to give it that antique copper weather look that over time a bridge or anything that's outside gets. But again, you can do this to your liking. This is kind of like what I was going for, kind of giving it that aged patina look, if you will. So now you can see the little tones of gold right there that I decided to add later on. So moving right along, now we're going to focus on our center piece there, here. The Dollar Tree is now carrying these metal wreaths. They come like 4 rings in a set, something like that. I'm using the smallest one in the center to start off. So what you want to do is that if you decide to use this, what I did is that I cut it in half. And you can use a wire for this. Obviously you can use that. I decided to use this because it already had the shape. And it's also pliable and you can bend it. So here I'm using my handy dandy tool. You definitely want to use some kind of a strong wire cutter for this. And I'm just cutting it in the center there. You can cut it, leave it as long or as short as you need it according to your piece. Now when you cut both pieces, you want to make sure that both pieces are the same size, obviously, because you're going to put one in the front and one in the back of your bridge. If you haven't figured it out by now, yes, that's what we're creating. We are creating a candle holder bridge. So this is what I mean here. You're going to put them side to side and you're going to make sure that they are obviously the same size. I'm sorry that I'm off camera right here. For basically what I'm doing is I'm taking the top edge of the wire wreath and I'm gluing it to the very top edge of my sticks. Here I'm showing you a better, closer look. That's what I did. And I recommend that you use your strongest glue. Throughout this video, you guys, I'm using my hot glue. I use my hot glue gun pretty often. I use the Gorilla Glue sticks. They are absolutely the best. They have a really good hold. And so I recommend regardless that you use the Gorilla brand. It's just the best in my opinion. And here I'm just embellishing, kind of hiding where I applied the glue. So now moving on to our sides, you're going to need 2 more circles, 2 more round of the metal wreaths. You're going to cut them each in half because you're going to need 2 halves for either side of your bridge. So here I'm just playing around with it. I'm measuring it. It was a little too long, so I decided to cut it down. And right about there. And then I just kind of, it's very pliable, and I just, gave it the shape, and I just bend it there so that it could sit this way on my bridge. And so like I said, you're going to need 2 for either side. And you just want to bend it, stretch it out. Like I said, it's very pliable to your liking. And then again, I'm just using my hot glue. Go ahead and use your strongest glue. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, please give me those thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. They really do help out my channel, and they absolutely let me know that you enjoy my videos and that you guys want more videos like this. So please keep those thumbs up coming. Comment down below. I really do want to know your opinion of what you're thinking about this video so far. So here it's all done on both sides, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue to embellish our bridge. Here I'm using this beautiful metal ribbon that I found at AC Moore craft store. They are now closed, but I definitely have seen these at Hobby Lobby and probably at Michael's, but I will definitely leave a link down below for these metal ribbons. They do come in different designs. They're absolutely gorgeous. I recommend that you use your strongest glue for here, especially this part. Mine held on pretty well with the Gorilla Glue, but again, I recommend a strong glue. So I just cut it here to size. When you apply, you want to make sure that it's leveled with the first one or the other side. That's very important. You don't want one to be higher or lower than the other one. So now you're going to move on to the size, and you want to go ahead and give it its shape. You want to square it out. When you bend this metal ribbon, just make sure you don't overly bend them so that you don't break it, because it can break if you overdo it. And again, I'm applying my glue. I bent it, I measured it first, I bent it to shape, and now I'm just going to apply it. And as I apply it, again, I'm going to make sure that it is flush and leveled out with the rest of my ribbon throughout my bridge. Alright, so now we're going to move on, and I'm using these 12-inch wood skewers that you can find anywhere at Walmart or any store, Big Lots. I've even seen them Big Lots. You're definitely going to find them around this time of year. People use them to, you know, do barbecue and that sort of thing. So I ended up using 10 for either side of my bridge. I temporarily placed them there with some tape, and I'm kind of guiding myself with the metal ribbon, you know, that has like holes, and every other hole type of a thing I kind of line up a skewer. So it's pretty easy. Just put it against, you know, your ribbon there and that top part, and then you cut it to where you need it to be, and then you're simply just going to apply your glue. Again, I recommend your strongest glue, and then some hot glue to keep it in place temporarily while it dries for at least 48 hours, you guys, with your strongest glue. And I'm just doing the sides here the same way. I'm just putting it against there, cutting it to size, and then just gluing it on. It's that easy. I don't know what else you can use for this. I was thinking maybe, you know, some straight wire, but the first thing that I thought of was skewers. Here I'm using these large diamonds, and yep, again, my pony beads. You guys have seen me use this time and time again. I love this little tip. Basically, you take a pony bead and you're gonna glue your diamond to it, and this is gonna help for your diamonds to sit upright on any flat surface that you put it on. And so that's my little tip. You can find this at the crafts section at Walmart or at any beauty supply, and they come in different colors. And so here I'm just giving it that little added touch, very reminiscent of, you know, bridge. This was actually my husband's idea. So here I have these mirror tiles that I used to find at the Dollar Tree. I no longer see them there. I don't know if you guys will be able to find them, but no problem. Again, I will leave a link down below to these. I absolutely love these. They're so versatile. You can use them for so many things. And I just decided to embellish the bottom of my bridge with this. And so finally, I finally did away with those bulky battery packed Dollar Tree fairy lights, and I ordered these from Amazon. I absolutely love these fairy lights because the battery pack is so flat, so small, and so compact, so easy to hide. And I highly recommend them. I will never go back to the Dollar Tree ones. Sorry, Dollar Tree, love you, but they're just too big and it's just so hard to hide, and I just love these. So I already did the other side. This side I'm just going to, you know, I'm just looping my lights through because I wanted to give it again that bridge reminiscent of all the lights and that added touch. And yeah, I love it. And this is the end result, you guys. I'm totally in love. I absolutely love the way this turned out. This looks good anywhere you put it. I just felt like with everything that's going on, you guys, it's a really sad time, and we're definitely hoping and praying for better days to come. But obviously, on a global scale, like I mentioned before, we've been affected by this horrible virus. and obviously my beloved New York City, because like I said, I was born and raised there. I just wanted to do something dedicated to New York. And you know, right now, if some of you don't know, I live in Virginia since 2007, but I do reminisce of New York from time to time. I visit from time to time, and so I thought this was something now more than ever that would remind me of New York. And I really love this piece. This is also for my city people, those that live in the city, would like to live in the city, were born and raised in the city, have a friend or family member that lives in the city. This will make a great gift. I just think it's beautiful. I love the way it looks. It just lights up any space in your home, and yeah, I love it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, in the video, I am using battery operated tea lights, but you can definitely use real fire tea lights. That is not a problem. You can definitely use that. But yeah, I just think it's so beautiful. Let me know what you guys think about this piece. I think it was fairly easy to make. You just pick up some wood. Maybe this is something you already have at home. Or if not, you just go to Lowe's or Home Depot. They're pretty good about cutting wood for you guys. You use some molding pieces as well for the sticks. And it didn't take me a long time to make it. I think it's a conversational piece. It's unique. It's beautiful. And yeah, I really do want to know what you guys think about it, if this is something that you recreate for yourself. And if you do, what added touches would you give it? What color would you do it? How would you customize it? Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. It's the only way that you're going to know if I have posted a video. And for those obviously that continue to support me, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Please comment down below. Keep those thumbs up coming. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys very soon on my next video. Bye everyone.